I would love to display in progressive scan. Yeah, I think you can unequip some things. Like, you can have no armor on someone. For sure, I've done that. I think you can't unequip the weapon, though. You have to put, like, a cheap piece of crap weapon on them. So, before we start, I know this is on the menu, and I think you get, like, you get, like, a special suit or something. So before starting stream, I went ahead and I got my Game Boy Advance out of the closet. And my Game Boy Advance is super fucked up and barely wants to turn on anymore because there's like oxidation in the power switch or something. And all the plastic has turned like neon green because it was like originally translucent blue, but then it's yellowed, so it's like green now. And there was like battery corrosion in the battery thingy for some reason, even though the batteries aren't that old. But I think I got it working. So I want to see, and I got my copy of Metroid Fusion in there, which I didn't 100% the game or anything, but I did beat the game. You have to beat Metroid Prime first to get the... I wanted the Fusion suit. Oh, man. Hang on, we can still see what this is. Because I have completed Metroid Fusion for the Game Boy Advance. Get the cable, let's see if we can get this. Proceed. Socket 2, 3, or 4, proceed. Press and hold start and select. You have to do that, then turn the... This is the tricky part. Oh, I think I got it. Begin link. I've already played NES Metroid before. Data link complete. Please turn off your Game Boy Advance. Do not remove the memory card. Alright, boom, we got NES Metroid unlocked. Surprise, bitches, we're playing this instead of Metroid Prime. No, not actually. That would be very funny, though. But yeah, I've played this game before. I even drew my own map. I made my own epic MS Paint map. Alright, that's enough of that. Anyway, I'm gonna go pee. Give me like 2 minutes, and then we'll get going on Metroid Prime. You know, I was thinking about it in the bathroom. I do have Metroid Prime clear data. Like, I've beaten this game before. I could just go grab my memory card, but I feel like that'd be kind of cheaty. I feel like that's kind of New Game Plus if I have to have clear data to unlock the... I don't know what the fusion suit even does in this game. Like, I've never used it before. Like, does it actually do anything, or is it just cosmetic? Because if it's just cosmetic, then I guess I might as well do it, because it's kind of fun. But I'm afraid it'll be like, you take half damage from everything. And it's like, oh, I just made the game really easy, didn't I? Let's see, I'm gonna look that up. Metroid Prime Fusion Suit. This change is purely superficial and does not affect gameplay. Yeah, sure, hang on then, give me a sec. I had to go grab my memory cards. I put these memory cards away literally yesterday, and now I need them. One of these has Metroid Prime on it. Not you. Probably not you then. Apparently not you either. Where's my Metroid Prime save? Did I delete it at some point? Hello? It must be on this one that said like, hang on. It must be this one then. If I hit continue without saving, does it like... No. That just actually started the game. Where'd my Metroid Prime save go? I definitely had one of those. This is really bugging me. Hang on. I'm gonna make this game take forever to start, because I want to know. I'm sorry to everyone who just wants to see gameplay. What's even on this thing that's full? It's a bunch of Mario games. Here's my crappy Melee save that doesn't even have everything unlocked on it. This is... Yeah, Metroid Prime, or did I just make that? Like now, I might have just made that, because it's at the bottom of the list. Here's an ancient iNinja save. I played half that game a long time ago. And then this one, I think, has a bunch of Sonic games on it or something. Yeah. And Metroid Prime. Yeah, okay, this thing does have Metroid Prime. Or did I just make that? No, look at the friggin' date on that. I didn't just make that, because the date on my Gamecube is extremely wrong, because it's always wrong, and I don't know why. So this memory card does have Metroid Prime data on it. I don't know why it didn't seem to care. Maybe I just misread the menu and it was right in front of my face. Every once in a while, I'll set the date on the GameCube to be right, and then within a couple weeks, it's like off by a month. I don't even know how it does that. Like, it's a good thing this isn't like a modern... Yeah, what? I have Metroid... Oh, you know what it is? You know what it's gonna be? So, the version I'm using is V1.2, because that's just what they had on the website. I bet my disc copy of Metroid Prime is like a different revision, and like the saves aren't compatible or something weird. That would be weird. That, like, doesn't even make any sense, but that's, like, the only thing I can think of. Why would this save exist? Otherwise. Anyway, we're just gonna play the game, finally. I guess we won't be using the fusion suit or whatever. I tried my best to be cool. Put my memory cards back in the bag. Yeah, I know that speedrunners use... I don't know all the version differences. For some reason, I've really never been a Metroid Prime speedrun fan. Even though it's like a super classic, like OG speedrun game. And I have seen multiple runs of it over the years at GDQ and things. I've never been like a big fan, so I've never known all the specifics. But I know that there's pretty significant version differences and like all kinds of sequence breaks. I've never known how to do any of that, so when I saw I was getting version 1.2, I was just like, whatever. This doesn't even matter to me. What do I look like? Some kind of gamer? The Prime Trilogy was actually the first way I ever played any of these games. But I never beat any of them on Trilogy at the time because I was terrible, and I also don't really like the Trilogy controls that much. They were kind of annoying. So I ended up never beating this until I played it on Gamecube. Yeah, an actual good game for once. I can't even say that because we just played Spy Hunter the other day, which is pretty good. And we played Mario Party 6 not that long ago, which is really good. I know speedrunners, like, you, like, scan something and you, like, dash to the side and you just, like, go flying. You can just, like, shoot down this hallway, probably. This game is, like, sick as fuck, though. Like, it honestly worked out that there ended up being no Metroid on N64. So then they just get to drop this banger. Yeah, Worms 3D was good as well. Actually, yeah, I gave that a 4. I gave Worms 3D a 4 out of 5. And I'm sure people who know this game are screaming right now because I'm skipping, like, unskippable or, like, one-time only scans or whatever. Oh, it's a charge beam thing. I'm not gonna be scanning much of anything. Actually, I am just gonna be scanning nothing, so... Sorry to fans of scanning. Maybe we'll get some lore here and there. Maybe we'll get that piece of lore that says Metroid Dread is coming soon. That's in this game, right? Not Prime 2. feel like that's not even an Easter egg about like future. I feel like they just like said that and then people were just like, oh my god, future Metroid game, and then the name just like stuck around in consciousness for 20 years until they finally made it. That. Hopefully I won't get owned too hard by this game. I have played it before, but not in like probably close to 10 years, so I don't remember where I'm going or anything. Obviously this part of the game is just like linear, so it's no big deal. But there's probably going to be a lot of wandering around. You just die. Yeah, the graphics are like really, really impressive, right? Like the resolution's a little low on some of this stuff, because obviously it just is, but like the amount of detail is insane. Yeah, it's same, Piper. Gotta get the dead space pirate. Super important log. Dude, I was just watching back a bunch of my old clips yesterday for a thing, Theo. I found multiple clips of characters in the game screaming linear, me screaming linear. The Evolution playthrough is remembered only by clips of linear. That was such a weird game. I can't believe I played that and it was fine. Oh, Super Smash Bros. Brawl reference? Scan the enemy to find its weak spot. Fine. A weak spot has been detected in its mouth. Okay. I guess that makes sense. But you can shoot through it. You can shoot through the spinning panels or whatever.
Evacuate immediately.
game came out in like 2002. Your GameCube was having laser issues that soon? That sucks. It crapped out real fast, yeah, that's super lame. Oh, okay, they did. My GameCube laser is always fine, right up until I replaced it with the ODE. But it's still in a bag in my closet. I put it in like like one of those electrostatic bags that they ship things in. So if I ever really want to play a disc for some reason, I guess I can spend like half an hour swapping that thing back in. Cool, thank you. This kind of opens up for me. Yeah, Mayo, it finally happened. I'm out of rockets. Slightly awkward. Oh, open up, please. Yeah, I mean, now that I've beaten this, well, now that we're playing this, Metroid Prime 2 is going to start showing up in polls for things. This is awkward. I wonder if that kills you. Obviously, Thousand Year Door is still out there. I mean, there aren't that many more big hitters. Somehow Animal Crossing is still out there. We haven't seen Animal Crossing in a really long time. But Animal Crossing exists. Friendly reminder. So it's not going to be super satisfying, probably. That's why you lose all your powers? I forgot what exactly did it. Literally, you just kind of bop into a wall. It's not even that hard of a hit. Like, really? This is like a pretty major zoomer take. Oh, look at those low-res plants. Oh, immersion ruined. Those are like Nintendo 64 plants. Never mind, I take it back. This game looks like shit. But yeah, this is like a major zoomer take, but the first time I played this as a kid, I was used to games having like stories in them. So when the game just dumps you off here, and that's just that, I like thought that was pretty weird. I was like, what the hell? What happened to all the cutscenes? Hang on, I gotta do the thing. Am I like standing under a roof or something? Yeah, there we go. You get the rain on the visor when you look up. Very cool. Yeah, whatever. Just like stand under this. And not really. Wow, that nearly killed me already. I'm going the wrong way too. Gamers, I'm already lost. We have a problem. Which way did that even come from? Yeah, this is very not the right way. This is extremely the wrong way. This is like, yeah, or... No, this is the right way. Alright, I forgot there was an elevator here. I thought we were just like going... Or is this gonna be... Where are we going? This is probably right. Yeah, because there's, yeah. Well, you gotta scan the weird, like, lore wall pools when they show up. You gotta get the Chozo lore. The mortal forms we no longer need. Withdrawing beyond the illusion. Very fancy. I thought they like died or something. Oh, well, here's the save station they were detecting. I'm leaving the official backseating on. Every once in a while, it'll just be like, hey, idiot, go this way, and it'll just like make a room show up on the map somewhere. Oh, thank you. Oh. No. No, come on. Please just die. Oh, this is actually not the room I thought they were highlighting the room with the, or is it? Are we... Okay, it is. Yeah, we're fighting, like, the Hive Queen now or whatever. Or, no, we're fighting just, like, a big swarm of bees. Or something. Where is it? There, it's dead. It keeps, like, stopping behind me or something. There you are. Now it's like a million bees. And none of them are dying. Fellas, please. There's like some way you're meant to do this, probably. How did that one not die? Come on. They must be all at like one hit or something. Please die. They take like 2 balls to kill. Dude, I'm gonna die to the bees. I'm gonna die to the bees because they won't stop. I bet if I scanned the bees, they would tell me how to kill them. well, I took care of it. We're good. I've never understood the pain fight either, so this is just like a thing with me and bees. And I guess I don't have the ball yet, so we just leave. Yeah, I guess. I guess so, yeah. I am glad to not be a DKC player. Although, honestly, I think I'd be done by now. I don't know how so many people are still dragging their feet on that. I think there's some minor skill issue going on in the Discord. But don't tell them I said that, or they'll call me out for not playing at all. Cool. I guess I'm going, not that way. Yeah, let me through, please. It is what it is. They're pretty fun games. But like, fun in a way that I'll play them every once in a while. Not fun in a way that I want to grind them out, resetting over and over. Oh, bad aim. Man, those bugs are like not messing around. They actually do really awful damage. That was like 50 damage from just face tanking the weird wall bugs. Yeah, DKC, every DKC speedrun has whack-ass glitches. Maybe not 3. I don't know anything about 3. But like, wrong warps in 2 are certainly something. And then 1 has like the touch B, go to end of stage glitch. What even is, it's like you take damage, then you just go into like an infinite roll and just go to the end of the level. Hey, there's the ball. Fun fact about this fight, for some reason there was a weird issue with my Wii. When I tried playing this on Wii, the game would always crash here. And I had to play on an actual Gamecube. I assume it's like a scratch on the disc, but the Gamecube would play through here just fine, but the Wii would crash 100% of the time. Could it be a boss where you have to bait him into running into walls and then hitting him in the exposed back? That's another Minotaur for the list. Yeah, there's like a... Yeah, that's gonna require boost ball and spider ball and all this crap that I'm not gonna get forever. Do we even have power bombs? No. So like this isn't gonna... I can't get up here. Ah, hello. He was waiting for me. I'm not sure that it's that the Gamecube laser is a Chad so much as it is just that my Gamecube didn't care as much about errors with scratches on the disc or something. I don't know. Maybe it's that like maybe my Wii's laser was bad. I could kind of see that, to be honest. My Wii was always really flaky and would make all kinds of strange noises. Don't want to... hang on. Yeah, this is like go to a completely different area in the game. We're not doing that. And this is like up to the boss room, but backwards, which we do later for an artifact, I think. Game I haven't played, but that I think I would hate, not limited to GameCube. I mean, there's a lot. Like, I think for anyone, there's a lot. It's not just me being a hater. Because you just, if you think you're gonna not like something, you just don't play it. But, probably, like... I mean, this isn't a very inventive answer, but just like any, like, gold box... SSI, Dungeons and Dragons DOS game. That's a safe bet. You know those? Like super boomer computer RPGs from the 80s into the 90s. Like, no. That's not happening. Gladius is as many numbers and menus. That's as deep as I go, you know? If SG4E reveals that the DOS game in 30 for 30 is actually like Pool of Radiance or whatever that fucking thing is called, then I'm just, no. Sorry SG4E, but I don't think you will. Chozo leaving technology behind. I mean, there's a lot of technology still here. Yeah, really, like, I don't even think I would enjoy Baldur's Gate 3, and apparently that's about as streamlined as a boomer game is ever gonna get. good friend Tom W. Twitch 1's been playing a ton of Baldur's Gate 3 recently. I think he's a fan. But I think he's been playing, like... Hang on, I need to double check that this version even exists. How has he been playing it? Yeah, I have no idea how he's been playing it then. His PC shouldn't be good enough, but somehow he's been playing it. He literally just has a Switch. Haven't played, but think I'd love. That's a better question, because like, I don't know. Like if I really, like if I was gonna love a game, I would have played it by now. Wait, what was the point of all of this? I guess we are supposed to go down the elevator. Maybe. It's almost like I unlocked access to this elevator for a reason and not just for no reason. Yeah, like something like that. It's just no. This is too complicated, too many numbers, too much bullshit. I could never get into like what's that card game? Slay the Spire, stuff like that. No. I mean, that Dwarf Fortress and Slay the Spire are two extremely different games in terms of complexity, but I'm just naming stuff. A game, like, I mean, maybe like Hi-Fi Rush. I don't know. I'd probably like that game. I'm kind of a giant hater, though. I don't know if there are any games that I love that I haven't played at this point. Out of the thousands of games that I haven't played that exist in the world, I probably don't love any of them, sorry. I don't know. When's Dwans? Maybe Dwans is a game that I haven't played that I would love. And I'll never know, because I'm never going to play Dwans with you. I'm sorry, Solo Man. Yeah, this is wrong. Like, I know this is wrong. You're not supposed to go this way. This is very obviously bad. It's not rude, I'm just not playing Dwans. Isn't it just like... Isn't it like a... What's that game called? Like a Left 4 Dead type of thing? Where it's like co-op and you like go through levels where you have to do stuff and there's like a shitload of dudes. I've like never... I mean, to be honest, the only context I've ever played Left 4 Dead in is like... I Ate Your Pie Discord Wars context, which is like maybe not the best. Just like maybe not the best. But, I've never been a fan. And actually there was, yeah, and FunFest, but that's the same thing. And there was one time when I tried playing it with friends, but they were all too bad, and we couldn't make it out of one level. Like, literally the first section of the first campaign, like, they couldn't do it. We had to give up. So that didn't really work. Maybe we just go back then. Because I think there's definitely, like, rocket doors in Talon Overworld. Maybe we're going back there. Ooh. Is there anything in this room? I feel like this room is just nothing. This is just like a loading buffer room. Yeah. No, I finished Gladius. Did the stream... I updated the stream info. Did it not... am I just like getting memed on? Hopefully I'm just getting memed on. If Gladius had a first-person mode, then it would be an Abscon certified good game. There's no escape from Gladius for sure. I think we are getting a little bit close to the halfway point though, which is kind of sick. Prime's good. I started it 42 minutes ago, so we've barely done anything. But it's been a comfy 42 minutes. Yeah, you need like boost ball to get up there or something. They have the half pipe here. The not so subtle Chozo ancient half pipe for their skateboarding competitions that they would have. Yeah, it was, someone finally put it in a viewer poll, and then it won. It actually almost didn't win, but it did win, so we're fine. I don't know, it was very close with, I think, Lotus, like Lotus car racing or whatever. Whatever that game is called, which I said I wanted to play, which is true, by the way, I do want to play Lotus Racing. For anyone out there taking notes, Lotus Racing would be fun. There's a rocket door here. Howie. Yeah. Well, yeah, everyone's getting their wishes with TTYD. It's now just last. I went ahead and made the code change the other day, so now it won't show up in polls. It appears as eligible on the website, but the website is a big fat liar. It'll never show up. Although I didn't actually test if it worked, I just kinda rolled like 100 games to see if it would show up, and it didn't show up 100 times, so it's probably not there, but I could have just gotten unlucky or something, and it's totally still in the mix. But I also went ahead and fixed the feature of games not showing up twice. So like game 1 and 2 won't be Tom Clancy, you know? Because whenever that would happen, chat would be like, make memes about it, and it bothered me. So there, I've ruined your memes. No more double Tom Clancy. I have no idea where I'm going right now. This is just gonna send me, yeah, this is wrong again, but we're gonna go. We're gonna go just to fill out the map, but this is wrong again. I would stop short of calling myself good at programming. I would stop very short of that. Capable of programming? Has written a program before? Yes, this is just not happening. We can at least load the rooms in. And I mean, if chat wants to delay voting Prime 2, that's a-okay. That's fine by me. If we just never play Metroid Prime 2 and we just pretend it doesn't exist. It's not that bad. It doesn't need to be like a pretend it doesn't exist tier sequel, but I'm not a fan. This is like, hang on. I don't even think there's like anything for me to do. Yeah, plasma beam. No. Oh, what direction am I looking at this in? This. Hang on, what? Okay, I see. Yup. It's true, I did have to help him install Minecraft. Although, to be fair, for some reason, Halogens_GP's dad is a giant nerd and insisted that he run Linux on his laptop, which, coincidentally, I'm installing Linux on my laptop later today to try to fix some problems. But that is something that you should not do when you are not a computer expert, and that's something that he was totally doing. And that does make it slightly more difficult to get anything to work on a computer. There's no way anyone says Prime 2's that. I've never heard anyone say that. I think that that's a guy who doesn't exist. There are there are people who say it's fine, but there's no way anybody thinks it's better than the first one. That's a guy who does not exist. I'm gonna have to like crank up the brightness in gamma when I play that thing. What? There's some kind of weirdness going on. Like, what was that second jump? How did I end up like up there? Very mysterious. Oh, sick. I didn't know that was under there. I kind of thought it was gonna be nothing. Prime 3. Okay, hang on. Yeah, nowadays it's a little bit less horrible to get games running on Linux, especially if it's just like a Steam game. But God, the trials I went through at the time, I ran Linux pretty much exclusively from like, this is also the wrong way, by the way. I don't know why I'm going this way. There's no way this is correct. But I went through a bunch of different Linux installations from like 2000, probably 13-ish to like 2019-ish. Yeah, look, they're starting to backseat me because I'm taking too long. I know. I just couldn't find the right door. Hang on a second. I guess I'm supposed to go in there. That's weird. I didn't know I could get up there. It is definitely the odd one out in the trilogy with like, it has so much story and cutscene and stuff. And there's like different planets you have to go to. It's a pretty weird game. Yeah, I had, I spent many days completely breaking my installation and then having to try to fix it and dealing with like dependency nightmare hell where everything is just broken and you can't install anything. And then Grub stops working and then you just can't boot the operating system at all, and then you have to... the joys of Linux. But yeah, I like hate the motion controls, to be honest, from Prime 3 and the collection and stuff. And I mean, I think part of that is because at the time, my TV was next to a window, and Kid Tapioca didn't really understand that like the way Wii remotes work is based on infrared light. So if you have your TV next to a window, it's just gonna like fuck up your cursor and it's not gonna work. So I it was just bad. It was just bad, and I like couldn't play the Wii in the morning. I had all kinds of problems playing Metroid Prime. So wait, like where am I even? It's not even this route, or I'm looking at it backwards. We need to get. We're trying to get like over there. Wait, so I just was there. Hang on a sec. Yeah, eventually I learned the lore that if you really need to get into if you really need to navigate the Wii menu and you don't have a sensor bar on hand, because who has one of those things, you can just point the Wii remote out the window. There's just a bridge here that I forgot existed. I am the dumbest person on the planet. Thanks for the raid, Verilix. I will have fun. So there. Yeah, or a candle works as well. Probably much better than pointing out the window, actually, because you want like a point source of IR. Expect a lot more of me getting horribly lost. Why did I do that? I like the idea of going the wrong way on purpose. Hang on. Nope. Never mind. We're not going the wrong way on purpose. Save station detected? All the way over there. Not even that close. We can't climb this thing. There's blocks in the way. I need the power bombs or whatever. Mushrooms. Yo, thanks for the good luck, Squaresoft. I don't think I need good luck. It's just Metroid Prime. This game's not even that hard. That which fouls the waters seeks the sun. More people should wish me good luck during Gladius. That's the game I actually need luck for. Fouls the water. That's gonna be like some kind of hint to an item or whatever. Pretty sure I'm going the wrong way again, by the way. This is just gonna be like, I don't even know what this is, but this is nothing. I need luck to like power through it, yes. If I beat the game, it's not because I outskilled the game, even if like I totally outskilled the game. It's because I got lucky that I was able to sit through it. I got an exciting text message. from my mom. I guess you guys can't actually hear that anymore. I think when I got a new mic a while back, or it was when I upgraded to using the arm instead of having like a cable microphone stand thing. I don't think you can hear my phone anymore, but you used to be able to. Anytime anyone sent me anything, you could just hear the phone vibrate against the desk. And everyone used to complain about it all the time. Oh my god, dude. We're doing it again. One more time for the fans. Okay. Oh, I guess this was actually required for something. We found a fidget spinner. Return to Talon 4 against our will. Oh. Wait, so if we're following the lore here, were they just like vibing in Talon 4? They were like, man, this was awesome. Anyway, it's time to leave. And then this one's written sometime later because they came back. The violence of its impact, perceived from beyond space and time. Stuff. Shadows. Yeah, okay. I guess so. We can now permanently kill eyeballs. Maybe. Yep. But there's... Oh, hold up. See you. I guess you have to powerbomb that. Or like, I'll kill all the eyeballs and maybe it just opens. I kind of doubt this. This is like a Zelda thing, not a Metroid thing. Zelda games love stupid nonsense where it's like, you killed all the enemies in the room, now something totally unrelated happens. But Metroid would never. There's some minor salt here. Some minor Zelda salt, if you couldn't tell. Yep, we are fully done with Zelda. Once I beat Twilight Princess, that was the last one. There were 5 Zelda games, and I played all 5 of them. Not counting other crap on the disc I didn't do. Hey Shasta, it's good so far. I love this game, but Chad only votes for bad games. That's why it took so long. You kind of have to hit it at the right time, with the right people, feeling the right way about things, to get chat to vote for a game that is actually good. Otherwise, people are just like, oh, I already know this one, skip. The worst for last. You know, considering that one of the games I had to play was Ocarina of Time Master Quest when I've never played vanilla OOT before, I think that was worse. I think that was the worst thing I had to play as far as Zelda goes. I'm still mad about the Fire Temple. If you've played Ocarina of Time Master Quest, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm still mad. That's where I just was. Okay. Please. Okay. Yeah, Jabu is pretty stupid. They just had cows embedded in the walls instead of switches. I did get through it though, and the only time I really had to truly give up and just like resort to full backseat was for a little bit in the water temple. The water temple got me, but for the most part I figured out most of it on my own, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good for me. I'm not going in there. Yep. We finally got lucky, and just barely, this game was able to defeat Lotus Racing, which I also wanted to play. So actually, even if Lotus Racing won, that's still a win for me. Yeah, that's not gonna work, because I don't have bombs. This is just a weird tiny room. Okay. The Ocarina of Time Master Quest Fire Temple is basically like the boss key is just like in the second room of the dungeon, and you can just get it and then go to the boss in like 5 seconds, if I remember correctly. I love how this thing is considered a creature. Like, is it now? It's a spinning fire bar. It's a flamethrower creature. High risk of malfunction when internal power core is damaged. Oh, I see. You shoot it and then it shoots up and then, yep. We're slowly burning this hive. Sorry, bees. Do mechanoids have feelings too? I think I would dispute that, actually. It's literally just a flamethrower on a stick that spins. It's not a creature. Next you're gonna tell me that there's a lawnmower Pokemon or something stupid. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, I do know about the lawnmower. That's true. He's a ghost. He's haunting the lawnmower. So does that mean he's ghost electric type? Or like it depends on what he's haunting, right? Or no? I mean, sure, but that Pokemon lives in Hawaii, so of course it makes sense that there would be like a lay Pokemon. That's normal. Oh, it's timed. Well, rip, so we're just gonna wait for that then. Energy spike detected. It's in this other room. I was going there anyway. Except actually, I think I'm gonna go save. Wait, Rotom existed before Gen 5? Which, actually, Rotom existed before Gen 6? I thought Rotom was from Gen 6. I'm completely wrong. The Pokemon non-knower has logged on. A complete Pokemon non-knowing person. I'm gonna go get that thing. That's what I'm gonna do. I can get that now. I'm so sorry, Dr. Teflon. For what it's worth, that's your first time saying anything in chat according to Twitch, so I also have no idea how you ended up following this stream. But welcome. Oh, just die. Just die, you stupid eyeballs. That means I can get the, there's that one other thing I can get to. No, I think Gen 4 will never be Boomer. It's too close to my childhood to be considered Boomer. I didn't have it, but I remember when it came out and it was super big. And then everyone complained about it on the internet for years. And then nowadays, there's people on the internet with nostalgia for it. Yeah, this is not happening. You got a spider ball up there. Never mind, I'll be back. If I can think of it when we get the spider ball, like forever from now. The Gen 4 has been remade. I did just describe something becoming old, but I can't be old. Look, I'm here playing GameCube games. The GameCube isn't that old. Look at it. It basically looks the same as a modern game. Man, I feel like by the time they have to stop doing remakes because, like, think of it like this way. Think of it like this. Think about how the Gen 4 remake looked, and it just looked like garbage. If you disagree, you're wrong. That game looked like garbage. But, think about that, and then think about, like Like, think about what Gen 6 looks like just on its own. By the time I'm not sure that Nintendo's hardware is improving fast enough that by the time they get to Gen 6 for the remakes are even going to look noticeably better than the original. I think they're going to have to start holding off on the remakes after Gen 5. Just because, like, the remake's just going to look exactly the same. It's just the same game. You won't even be able to tell. And yeah, everyone loves Gen 5, apparently, so. I can go in there and fight the... Actually, I have no idea what's in that room. Yeah, this is the boss. Maybe I can't go in there then. I guess I'll go get whatever this thingy is. I guess I'll do it. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I've changed my mind. We're gonna do it. And then we'll fight the boss tomorrow or something. Trying to avoid the mushrooms. I'm getting punished for it. Yeah, 5 is black and white. I mean, yeah, that'll... Like, honestly, that's a fair point, Rapuken. Even if it was just a port of the original, the fact that it's a port of the original running it higher than, like, 320 by 240 probably would be good for it. I'm not even making that up. That's like the resolution of the 3DS or something. If I'm wrong, I'm not close. I'm not far from the truth. Also, fuck you. Can't believe I have to do this again. I can't even believe I'm this bad at the game. This is the most like pathetic display of platforming skill, quote unquote skill, I've ever seen. It's coming from me. Oh, yeah. Well, now that I've taken a full third of my health and damage, just getting back to this room that I was already in. Okay, yeah, it's like you, then we kill you. Let me get this. 5:3 aspect ratio. That's kind of cursed. I thought the Game Boy Advance's 3:2 was bad enough. Wait, it's just this again. Is this even a different... Okay, yeah, that's all I had to do. I just had to go to this thing. 10:9? Wait, they are? I kind of thought they were perfect squares, but I guess I haven't thought about it in a really long time. I do have a Game Boy Color because I'm a dork, so of course I do. But I haven't actually used it for anything in maybe ever. Yeah, giant, like, full modern screen sized Game Boy Color resolution's not great. When you blow the game up that big, it's a bit bad. Well, that is what 10 by 9 would mean. So, you right, Mayo. Was that literally just for this? Yeah, Ice Beam. Oh, there's another exit. Well, but the other exit requires Spider Ball, so this just, like, actually... I guess we're fighting the boss then. Yeah, I suck at this. Ah, you can't even get up there anyway. I guess when it was pointing out a power spike, it was literally just telling me to go get an energy tank. I don't need that. You can rub up against this. Hang on. Yeah, there's some kind of technique to this that I don't have. In your human form. No, I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, now they're telling me to go fight the boss, which we already know is in the big circular boss room. Like, gee, I wonder what happens in this room. Definitely, like, everyone... It's weird how Pokemon has managed to stay popular with kids for so long. Usually, something's popular, and then the next gen of kids are like, oh, this is lame. And then something dies, but Pokemon is stuck around. But the cycle is the same every time, where, like, Pokemon game comes out, huge Pokemon fad where everyone's into it, and then by the time the next one comes out, it's officially uncool. Gen 5 was the it's officially uncool moment for people my age, Zoomers. Where's that save point? There it is. Like, I remember Gen 3 being super big. I remember 4 being super big. I don't think I know anyone who played 5. 5 was the end. Now I know lots of 5 lovers. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here for today. I started stream late by accident because I forgot I'm trying to bump it up half an hour. I forgot the new Detective Pikachu game existed. Yeah, I saw that apparently it's, like, bad, or it got bad reviews, like, a couple weeks ago. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that existed. And then I forgot it existed again, and you just reminded me for the second time. That does exist, doesn't it? Yes, gaming I'm in for sure. But, I'm gonna head out and stop streaming for now. So thanks everyone for watching. I'll be back to my new 2 p.m. start time tomorrow. Because that's what I actually want to do. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.